The NFL playoffs are here, and this matchup on Wild Card.
And we are underway in this AFC Wild Card Weekend contest. Return starts at the 9. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So here come the Bills for their opening drive. And we'll get a look at the guy calling the shots, their fifth-year quarterback.
And he wonders, he's about to take his first snap today. Yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great, no interceptions. But just the one touchdown. Be curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
Throwing on their first play. Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's a throw. He finds Kincaid. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Leo Chanel able to bring him down. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Plowing up the middle. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Yeah, I get it. Fans will measure a running back's merit by touchdowns, yards, fantasy football world we live in. But as coaches and teammates, Kate, they want something a little bit more. They want to see plays like that. A guy who will always get the short yards in a critical spot like that.
1st and 10, looking to throw. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Finds Kincaid. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Still sticking with the passing game. It's caught. This is Gabe Davis. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 43. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. They're throwing it. He has the first over the middle. And he works this to the 38 before going down. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first. Offense executing early. New set of downs at the 38-yard line. Play action on 1st down. Finding Davis. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. He'll throw it yet again. Escapes out to the left. Now here he goes. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They'll try and punch it in. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. It's a gain of 2 on the play. Still some work to do on 2nd and goal. Pass play coming here. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down. Now looking to throw. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up fourth. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about.
Holding offense.
So that flag is declined, and now that's going to force this offense into a 4th and goal decision. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points. On now is Cook to kick this away.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Mahomes going to throw on this first play. He'll get it to Rashee Rice, complete. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. So a punt coming up on 4th down, and it's against Belgium native Corliss Waitman with the honors. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And the Bills will take over possession. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Got his target, it's Higgins. Give him 32 on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's first down. Back to throw now. Has him on the quick hitter. Second down now, 7 to go.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down. Running back sent in motion. 3rd down from the gun. Higgins makes the catch. And he's able to get this down to the 36. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
To the sideline it goes. He's got it beyond the marker. Looks like he stayed in as well. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. 2nd and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Stays up. Ooh, can't avoid that one, and they take him down. And that sack gonna cost them some yardage.
Kate, you just know as a quarterback there's situations where you're going to gain the trust of the play caller or quickly lose it. And when you take back-to-back sacks, you've lost the trust of your coordinator. And now on third down, well, you better do all you can to regain it. You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
On now is Cook to kick this away.
Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now for the second time, we get a look at this Kansas City offense. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They have 3rd and 4 to start out. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Play action, Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Again, Mahomes to throw. Finds his man, Rice. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Another carry for him. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Looks like play has been paused. We've got a timeout taken by the defense. The 2nd down run by Pacheco. And he'll get them enough for a first down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Hits him on the in route. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. 2nd and 3 now. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Man in motion here. First down from the red zone. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Tight end in motion left. Throwing again, Mahomes. This one's caught. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. Back to the air, Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They'll try again from the 4. It's 2nd and goal. Another throw for Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Mahomes. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Field goal team running out as the Chiefs will go for 3. From the same spot as an extra point here, 32 yards.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
He fields it from the 8. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Bills set to take over offensively. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Back now, pressure on its way. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
He's running with it. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up 4th and long. The Bills with a punt team out there. And no doubt he wants a good start for himself here in prime time. Fair catch called for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it's going to be their football coming up. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss. Second and 12 behind the sticks. He beams one deep right side. And he's there to send that one away incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. To the air, Mahomes. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Buffalo sending its offense to the field. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. 2nd and 6 coming up here. They'll throw it. On target to his man Higgins. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Davis motioning left. Pass play on 1st and 10. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Slot man motioned over. 2nd and 10 now. Dump off caught by his back. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. Nothing for him on that play as we've hit the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning now from Highmark. The Bills looking to add to their advantage. Now on 2nd and 10. He brings it in. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal. Goal to go. It's a pass play. Davis makes the play along the sideline. Well, the good part is he did bring that play to a stop. Unfortunately, looks like he got banged up on the tackle. He's in some discomfort out there. Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. And he scores. It's a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills grow their lead just before halftime. T. Higgins, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Bills make it a 10-point ball game. On now is Cook to kick this away. Pierce now on the return. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Here's 2nd and 2. Finds him over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone to the line. Tight end going in motion here. Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. Now it'll be caught by Troy Franklin. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Bills territory. Second and 1. This finds Franklin. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone to the line. Man in motion, out of the slot. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Again, Mahomes to throw. Throwing the out route complete. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways.
Not a big window for those halftime speeches. They're right back out of the locker room and set to resume play with the 3rd quarter. With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Chiefs have their offense out to start this 3rd quarter. That passing game they went to in the 1st half, it's going to need to be firing to start this 2nd half, too, as they chase this lead. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
A counter give here to Pacheco. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Fits it through the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Like his dad before him, Jeremiah Trotter Jr. on the tackle. From the 43. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. 2nd and 6 coming up here. A tight end in motion now. From the 22 on 2nd down. This is complete to Dawson Knox. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Cut near the goal line. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. And they will score! Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs manage to tie this game. It's 13-all. On now is Cook to kick this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Now we've got the Bills offense headed back to the field. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 29. Higgins makes the catch. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. To the air now on 1st and 10. On the quick slant, it's Davis. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. 2nd and 3 now. They bring Higgins in motion left. They go play action here. Got his target, it's Higgins. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a Bills first down. He'll throw it yet again. Finding Davis. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Handoff now from the gun. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down. Back to the well again. He loses the football. And the offense recovers. They can still advance it. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. Slot man in motion left. from the 24. On target to his man Higgins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. 1st down from the red zone. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They'll try and throw it here. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up. Right up the gut. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. So for the 3rd time tonight, they're going to bring him out for a field goal try. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage. On now is Cook to kick this away.
He connects now for a 3rd time, and that's the biggest of the 3 field goals he's made in this contest. Gives him the lead. Now you turn the keys over to your defense to try and protect it.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. It gives to Pacheco to start the drive. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Holding offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. All right, it's a nickel set for the Bills. 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Pacheco gets it from the gun. He's going to snag a couple of yards charging up the gut. Christian Harris on the stop. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they're able to haul him down, and that's going to wrap up this 3rd quarter. First and 10 from the 41. Mahomes has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Here's Mahomes. This finds Franklin. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Throwing again, Mahomes. That's complete to the sideline. Not a ton of room, but he does get the feet down. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. 3rd and just 2 to go. Looking to throw Mahomes. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. So for the 3rd time tonight, they're going to bring him out for a field goal try. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And in the fourth quarter, that's going to tie the game. On now is Cook to kick this away.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. 70 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Back-to-back carries here. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Connection made to Coleman. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Davis motioning left. A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know, I don't even know sometimes what it means to bow up, but that's exactly what the defense did. I do know this. It means stopping that offense in critical situations and forcing a 4th down. Now we'll get to see whether or not this offense wants to gamble.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. They managed 3 on their last drive, but down inside the red zone, disappointing not to come away with a touchdown. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space.
Oh, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Bills. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You're using this play to try for a 1st down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
The Bills offense all set for their next drive. Well, their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. 1st and 10 from the 41. Throwing now, following the turnover. That's complete to Coleman on the slant. And they bring him down around the 34. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34. And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Receiver in motion, headed right. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Well, we saw somebody appear to be injured on the play, and the stoppage confirms it. Trainers out to look at Gabe Davis, who's shaken up. A familiar sight in this contest, Brock. He's out there again for another field goal try. This is a 48-yard look for him. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Fielded at the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Chiefs offense out to take over. And their defense held up after that fumble. Only gave up 3, so time for this offense to make it up to them. Get some points of their own. A first down carry for Pacheco. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he has enough room to gain about 4. Second and 6 coming up here. From the 48. Able to get it to Franklin. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
Mahomes on first and 10. That's into the hands of Franklin. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Caught by his back. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Working inside the red zone. The throw is caught. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Chiefs down by only 3. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. Another throw for Mahomes. Has it down close. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. First and goal. Finds the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs jump in front late. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now. On now is Cook to kick this away. Return starts at the 9. Trying to break a return. Oh, no, he lost the football! And they dodge a turnover there on the return. Possession switching back to Buffalo as their offense heads out. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. He'll look to throw it. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Here he is to throw. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up third down. throwing now. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
You know, that's an example right there where you just simply got to be on the same page with each other and get both ends of the play right to execute. They want that one back.
Gets this to Kincaid. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. And they get the stop. This is going to be a turnover on down. So now their opponent's final chance coming up. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. This is Pacheco. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. So Buffalo's going to call it second timeout. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Now the Bills use their third and final timeout. The Chiefs in a victory formation here as they take a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
They take one final knee. Time's going to run out. Brock, their playoff story begins with a victory. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs.